And welcome back, guys. I have to apologize. I recorded a previous episode that did not turn out. All it had was the audio. It didn't capture any of the video, so unfortunately you guys missed out on me finishing the Steelworks refit, but I will go over there and show you what I did so that you guys can see. And Sally's got the crazy music over there playing. It's very distracting. Here we go, save changes. I really wish that that recording would have turned out. There were a lot of trials and tribulations getting everything running right with these factories. The bigger you get with the factory, the more complex the lines get, and of course, if you don't have the machinery turned on as you're going, and you're just doing it from scratch without anything turned on, it's even harder to keep track of the lines sometimes. Especially when doing subfloors. It's not as bad when you're not doing subfloors, but when you're doing subfloors, it's rough. But there it is, all polished and pretty. And I am just gonna jump over here so you guys can see. We got elevator all the way to the top. Each floor has a name, ground floor. We'll go rooftop access. Okay. Why does it no go? Let's make sure it's hooked up to some power, shall we? Where's the closest power? There we go.
Thank you for participating in the Fix-It Elevation program. I am Elevata, which is like Ada, but less advanced. We are not currently taking any feedback.
And there's our rooftop. Alright, so going. You guys saw the second floor, I think was the last episode you guys saw. Everything, as you can see, is running very nicely, except for this one over here, which is just producing steel screws, which it's just backed up because it produces too many. But everything else is running beautifully. And it all comes and pumps its way up through this cool channel over here. And let's go to floor 3. And this is what we look like here. Over here we're doing our encased industrial beams. Here we're doing reinforced plates to go over to here and get combined with the steel pipes from down on the second floor to make modular frames. And then here we've got the wire coming in from the second floor and the pipes coming in. So we can do rotors. And we got stators over here. Same ingredients, different amounts. And then here we've got our automated wiring, our motors, and our versatile framework. And then they all get piped around, and then they all come up into these containers. So that one's full, full, and this one is actually linked on the back side to the other one, just so we have a lot, because that's what you use for conveyors, for the level 4 conveyors. Steel beams, pipes, stators, motors, and automated wiring. So everything we want from this location getting stored up. Got a full crate of everything. It's all into the dimensional storage as well. Once he gets the central storage set up, the rest of the way we'll take this dimensional storage down so you can put them up over there. And then once the storages are full, as you see, it comes out and then comes down to the sink. But once he gets the central storage set up, we'll just turn this around and hook it up to the train station, and then have things going back to the central storage that way. And let's see. Oh, need to call the elevator. Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna go to the garage. Oh, that's not safe. Forgot to put railings up, I guess. And we have our garage. Got an Explorer, a truck, and a tractor. We got a nice little ramp here. And you can get out to exploring. There we go. But pretty cool, huh? Let's go out and check out what Celi's been up to. I haven't seen him in a while. Grand Canyon 1. There we go. that's cool. Another planet that goes by. He's got rings. The developers really did a good job on the scenery. I enjoy driving around the train tracks. I love taking the trains around. Next station, Grand Canyon 1. Yeah, I remember before they redid this area, my tracks used to go straight there, but then they added all this stuff protruding and my tracks were going through the middle of all these mountains and stuff and structures, so I had to move them around. But it still works pretty good. Oh wow. That is massive. Well, that's the way Celi does it. Go big or go home. Holy crap. Well, I think what I'm gonna do is gonna go set up some more power because last time I looked, we were not in good shape on power. Here's a power pole. Yeah, our production is at like 10.4 and our max consumption is as high as 15.2. We need to definitely be higher on our production than our max. So, let's go solve that problem. I could do some power out that way, or I could do it down over here where we normally do it. I think I'll go over there. That should do it. I just wonder how close he is to getting those computers and supercomputers automated. Or actually, I don't know if he has supercomputers yet, but at least computers. Actually, before I go set up more power, I think I'm going to see if I can get the next phase stuff going. I can't remember what it is that's left, but there's only one of the things left. I manually made the 100 adaptive, well, not manually, but I set up a kind of a local manufacturer by the space elevator, and just had some boxes feeding the parts that it needed to make the adaptive control units. There we go. That was a nice jump. If I remember correctly, yep, there's some coal there. Pure and normal. So 240 and 120, that's 360. And these lines can do what, 480? So yeah, I'll be under tolerance. Actually, I could probably... $240 from that one. 240 from that one. 480. There we go. So that'll be good. Let's see. Coal power. I don't remember them being about that wide.
Interesting, most pioneers already had coal power set up by this point, because they understood their responsibility to humanity. Adjusting pioneer attitude metrics. Reminder, coal-powered generators require coal.
$15 coal per minute is what they take. And take up a little over 2 squares. Wonder how far out this can go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can get about 30 or 32 on this one line probably. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I could just do that and split the line. Been a while since I've done coal power, guys, so you'll have to bear with me. If I remember correctly, it is one water extractor per 2.
That may indeed be water. Try submerging your arm. If it does not dissolve, that will narrow down the range of possibilities. Or you could just pipe it to a coal-powered generator and see what happens.
Oh, they ended up lining up nice and good too. That's cool. Well, except that one. this side in. Yeah, doing it this way just makes it easier to keep it neat. With the pipes, I mean. That way you can pair two of them up easier and they're all straight. water's all pumping. Now we're gonna figure out how we're gonna do the coal. So probably out here. Too high. Darn it. Alright, now to get some coal down here and see if this is actually going to fire up and work. And we would need splitters. Oh nice, it's gonna snap. Sometimes they'll snap right, but sometimes if you get too high on the conveyor it won't snap to the building's proper snap point. But these are working nice, which means you can place them pretty quickly. Now the question is, we're probably going to have to do lifts. Yeah, looks like it's perfect. Nice. Alright, so now we're going to do the same thing over here basically. This one zoned in. And more splitters. You idiot. Really? Going too fast, Web. Too fast. Now for the lifts. Really? Alright. So now that was all powered on. So now I just need to go turn on the mines over here. we should see coal starting to flow any second. And there it is, a nice solid line. Should start seeing these guys firing up. There they go. Boom, 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 boom. And I am going to do another merge or splitter. Right there. There we go, and those should start powering up. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, and we are almost there, guys. Almost there. Just gotta let the coal get to the rest of the machines. And I heard a ba-ding. Who's that?
Well, that is me.
Celi, what's up, man?
Same old, same old.
I was looking at the power and noticing we were running a little low on power, so I came out to our normal spot and just set up one full line worth of coal power. So enough coal power to use up enough that's coming off of a single line.
Ah.
Well,
You should go ahead and do
a
the other
single
one while
Mark
you're at
IV line.
it. Use up all the coal in the area. We need all the power we can get.
Well, this is going to be, if it ramps up, because it's still
Trickling.
ramping up. Yeah, the coal is not coming in nearly fast enough.
It takes a little bit to really fire it
Yeah.
up. Makes you almost want to just cut power to the whole thing, let all the coal get in there, and then start it up.
Yeah.
I've done that on a couple things.
But the left row, which I started first, is about 2/3 of the way started up. The right row is about 1/3 of the way started up. I put down 32, so.
Nice. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was on this.
Yeah, what do you have going on out there? I came out and took a look at the beginning just to kind of see what you're up to. I see it's freaking huge.
Oh yeah, it's a
You got
lot of
anything
stuff.
producing yet?
There's a lot of parts being made for stuff, but nothing as a final end result yet. I'm almost to that stage. But I mean, I got my plastics set up, my whole refinery out to the other coast there, and all that fun stuff.
Well, I kind of did a standalone thing for adaptive control units for the phase thing. So you see I completed that. I completed putting in the versatile frameworks. So we've got I think those are modular engines maybe. Can't tell by the icon. I'll have to look it up. Let's see. Parts. Yeah, modular engine. Built in the manufacturer. Needs rubber, motors, and smart plating. So I can set up a temporary thing to just get that done. Because we've got the sum of the parts, you know.
Yeah.
But I'll focus on that next episode. I'm just about to log for this time, and I just wanted to get this power up and going first, but it's running pretty slow. I don't know why these aren't starting up. He's getting no... Really? So this one's just that far enough away? Let's try it again. How could this be just a hair too far off? I mean, this is a straight line. That's craziness. The first few work, but the next ones don't? I mean...
Yeah, I've seen some weird shit.
No, like if you look at my screen here, like I'm not streaming right now, but like if you were to look at my screen, the power plants are all exactly lined up flush, right? And I've got a straight belt going, and then I've got splitters on the belt to drop down the coal, right?
Yep.
Well, some of these are just not stretching all the way to the power plant. But some of them are. The first three are able to connect. After that, there's a slight gap. And the gap grows bigger and bigger on each one, just ever so slightly.
Huh.
But then they're too close to freaking put a belt between them and the thing. So it's like, I gotta figure out how to fix this. What if I put a splitter here? Nope, still. It's ugly, but it's working. Too steep, huh? Now they're all up and humming. And we're still not quite up to what we could potentially be using at this point. So I'm going to get back over to my train station over here. Alright guys, well I appreciate everybody watching, and if you enjoyed the content, please like, subscribe if you want to see when the new videos come out, and comment if you want to say hi, or just make fun of me, laugh at something I did stupid, what have you. You guys stay safe till the next time.